Now, I will call Dr. Rushali Shende.
Good morning, everyone. I'll be speaking on the topic local and systemic outcomes in retinoblastoma eyes receiving pre-nucleation chemotherapy. So, as we all know, retinoblastoma is most common intraocular tumor in pediatric age group. Coming to the treatment modalities which we prescribe or we give in retinoblastoma these days are systemic, focal, and surgery. Systemic including chemotherapy, IVC and IAC, focal, transpupillary thermotherapy, cryotherapy, and in surgery, enucleation, either primary or secondary. So indication for neoadjuvant chemotherapy are for chemoreduction, vitreous seedings and retinal detachment. It's also an initial treatment in patient of orbital and metastatic RB. Indication for primary enucleation are unilateral, international classification of international classification of retinoblastoma group D or E tumors with nil visual prognosis, or unilateral group B with clinical risk factors, or the suspected choroidal or scleral or optic nerve extension. Fourth can be bilateral disease with one of group D or E tumor with NVP in one eye and the other with showing a small tumor of group A. Or it can be a thicical eye presentation. So indication for secondary enucleation are recurrent or refractory RBs, eyes with media opacity, secondary glaucoma and tumor necrosis post-chemoreduction patients, thicical eye post-chemoreduction, and orbital retinoblastoma. The purpose of my study is to evaluate the local recurrence and systemic metastasis in retinoblastoma eyes receiving pre-nucleation chemotherapy. It's a retrospective case series starting from January 2016 to December 2023 in 37 RB patients whose detailed retrospective chart review was done to study the demography, clinical features, radiological features, histopathological high-risk factors, local and systemic outcomes. My results showed there was a male preponderance of 23 patients. Majority of had shown sporadic inheritance pattern in 35 patients. Majority left eye was involved with 21 patients had the unilaterality. According to ICRB group, majority were presented in group E with clinical risk factors, 4 were in group D and 2 in group P. Radiological imaging at the presentation, majority had intraocular tumor, while 5 of them had orbital with optic nerve invasion and 1 with orbital with intracranial extension. The treatment modalities which we provided prior to enucleation is systemic chemotherapy, both standard and high dose. Focal included transpupillary thermotherapy and some including both TTT with cryotherapy. In enucleation, we perform myoconjunctival technique with ball implant. In 37 patients, of which 29 patients were pre-planned at the time of presentation. However, 8 had been performed because of failure to salvage treatment. After enucleation, histopathological high-risk factors were found in 8 patients, of which maximum of them had choroidal invasion. 29% had anterior segment involvement, while 21% had retrolaminar optic nerve invasion, to whom we had provided adjuvant treatment modality like adjuvant chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and 7 patients required both adjuvant and chemo. Adjuvant chemo and radiotherapy. Coming to the outcomes, one of the patient of the study had implant extrusion, 1 presented with the local recurrence, 2 had systemic metastasis, whereas 2 succumbed to death. So status was we had 34 alive patients which were free of disease, 1 is alive with disease, and 2 had succumbed to death. This picture shows our results after enucleation with ball implant with customized ocular prosthesis showing excellent symmetry. So coming to discussion, our study, out of 37, 24 patients were classified in group E with CRF, 2 with group E, and 4 with the group D. Mean number of cycles we have given treatment in systemic chemotherapy was 7.74. 29 patients were presumed to have advanced stage, thus planned for enucleation post chemoreduction. Average time of enucleation from diagnosis was 10.03 months. HRF was found in 8 to 9 patients. 6 patients required adjuvant systemic chemotherapy, 2 were given radiotherapy, and 7 required both. Well, local outcomes, as I told, implant extrusion was seen in single patient. The longest follow-up post-enucleation surgery is 49 months, mean being 17.86 months. We have compared our study with Zhao et al., Ueda et al., and Itachaya Sakui et al., Berry et al., and Mona et al. Concluding with the presentation, pre-enucleation chemotherapy helps in consolidating the tumor
time
and
is
takes
over.
care of possible micrometastasis. Pre-enucleation chemotherapy in advanced intraocular RB did not significantly increase the risk of metastasis, and we report only 5.4% rate of systemic metastasis in our group, where both the cases had presented with extraocular extension of RB at presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.